Little boy, shake yourself awake from lucid nightmares. Wipe off the dust of unrealized daydreams. Bend when you see straight lines and bleed for love. And when your toes graze the top of secret graves, you will live louder than the kiss of spring and steal sunlight away from shadows. Little boy, this is the beginning of the beginning. When you break down the sound barrier of your own silence and surf the top of sin waves, be not afraid. I started recording when I was 8 years old. It's me like on a Casio keyboard singing about eating chicken and like walking down the street. It's like, I like chicken, you know, stuff like that. And it was from like 1986 to 89, and I had about 15 tapes. So I sifted through these tapes and I picked out like the 13 best songs and I put them in a collection. So that is available online. When you guys go home tonight, go to charlestonpoets.com.
And what are your thoughts about Charleston?
Oh,
what do you think of Charleston?
What do I think of Charleston? I love it. I absolutely love it. I've been here for about 6 years now, and I still feel like it's new. I still feel like there's new things happening all the time. So it's cool. Like Wanderlust is in my blood because I've moved around every 4 years or so of my life. But I'm not even close to wanting to move from here. And I think that that's sort of a testament to the city. The city is just great. There's so much stuff to do here, you know.
So what do you guys think the rest of the country should know about Charleston's art scene at the moment? What do you think of it?
It's thriving.
Is it?
It's exciting. Like tonight, you can just walk down the street and find something in every corner. You have to dig deep sometimes, but like there's something on every corner of the street.
Do you feel like Charleston's always been like that, or do you feel like, we're kind of in a period of evolution?
I think it's always been there, maybe under the surface. I think this is a good time right now. I don't know if it's the political atmosphere or if it's just a new generation just like coming into its own, but it's an exciting time for all of us.
Nice. And Jason, what do you think?
Well, I think if you come to Charleston and you're bored, then you are not paying attention. And ask a local. Like, definitely walk around and find out where the good art is, and it's everywhere. You know, don't just stay on the Market Street or walk down to the waterfront. I mean, those places are beautiful too. But if you want to really see the city, you got to get off the main strip and check it out.
All right, we're standing outside of the East Bay Coffee Shop, and we're going to go listen to Marcus Amaker do some spoken word poetry and some music. And let's go take a look.
All right. This is for you guys. The morning rises with smoke, and the water drowns out the sky. Washing your music away, New Orleans, you are silent today. Your muted colors were splashed upon television screens, your ink darkened newspapers, smearing silhouettes all over our hands, and we are helpless. Restless with worry, wondering when Bourbon Street will dance again. When men will make love to the evening air with saxophones, where someone soaks up the atmosphere with spicy Cajun food, speaking Creole. New Orleans, you have so much soul. And now I dream in jazz rhythms, closing my eyes to feel the drum beat that rests steady beneath the ruin. It echoes heavy, like the heartbeat of families forced to flee the floodwaters, where melodies no longer float through the air. Instead, they lay there, unable to breathe. But you will find your beat again. rise with the morning air. And the water will sing to the sky, and our tears will write new songs. For jazz to sing. For jazz to sing. For jazz to sing.
Marcus Amaker, poet extraordinaire and editor of the Preview newspaper here in Charleston. And Marcus, tell us a little bit of what's happening here tonight at the East Bay Coffee Shop.
Yes, this is the CD release celebration for 2 albums that I've put together. The first one is called Lady Phoenix, and it's a little intimate album that I did at home over like 2 weeks. It's me sort of looping myself and playing the drums and playing the guitar and doing spoken word. It's all electronic sort of music. And then there's another album that I did, a collection of songs as me as a kid that I put on the internet, which was a lot of fun to put together.
And what's that called?
That's called 90-minute cassette tapes, because it's all these like cassette tapes that I have and stuff, so I strung that stuff together. So it's like a celebration of that, and it's me performing with the band, doing spoken word with the band. So I'm feeling very, very good, very loved right now. Like this isn't like this shouldn't be happening, you know? Like this is like some sort of dream. That's how I'm feeling. Just very, 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 very lucky.
Awesome. Well, thank you for letting us all share your dream.
Word. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah,
Marcus.
seriously.
Find him, sexy black man.
Damn right, Sunko. And to have people listening, and it's a beautiful thing. It's very beautiful, and this is one of the moments, like when I'm on my deathbed, I will remember, and I'm not just saying that. So thank you so much. Her lipstick licking lollipops leaves me lusting for the low end of her landscape. Willingly allow her to leak endorphins into my wounds until my darkened scars become illuminated and my inhibitions become emancipated. Loneliness, leave your lack of passion at home. Loneliness, leave your lack of passion at home. And listen as I look inside of her silence for a lullaby. To lull us into dreams with our arms locked into each other. And our arms locked into the language of sleep's heartbeat. Loneliness, don't kill this fantasy. Loneliness, don't kill this fantasy. This is lust. This is lust. This is legs being lifted. This is learning to live wicked. This is bodies all twisted and formless, like liquid. Loneliness. Leave your lack of passion at home. This is lust. As a spoken word poet, I saunter off on Mondays to scream from a soapbox on the sidewalks. Stanzas scribbled out on sandpaper are smoothed out for the stage. I stitch thoughts together and slide between the sheets as I sleep. It becomes my second skin. And I stick metaphors in my pen for self-gratification. It's better than sex. And more colorful than Saturday morning cartoons, I spit like I'm Superman. Swooping through the words and fighting off the verbs I've scratched out on small pieces of paper. It obsesses me. It obsesses me. And undresses me from normal conversation, so I sit naked in a sea of ink stains and swim through an endless stream of inspiration, searching for the spark that will help me start the process over again. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I come here every Monday though and try out new stuff. This was kind of like a show where I put all of my sort of greatest hits mix in with the new stuff, so I can make the new poems feel more comfortable. Because I do feel like my poems have their own personality, you know. So that's what my feature show is like. I feel like you were the flame before the phoenix, the boy who poured his heart into the sky. On the day you died, I tiptoed calmly through the forest of your memory, then walked into the rising stillness of reality, the absence of your smile. Tonight, I cannot think of you without locking fingers with trees, clinging to a life beyond breathing and longing for a lifetime of quiet strength. You came to this place as a cub and left as a lion, lifted from angels. Now, we plant seeds in your name.
This is Angel
Hi.
Powell.
How's it going?
She is a local art aficionado and writer.
True.
In Charleston. And over here we have Jimmy Hat, who's hiding. And he is one of the creators of Guerrilla Cuisine. Probably not supposed to know who he is.
I've seen him on video.
His identity has been discovered. We're gonna post it all over the world
there
now.
with my coat.
It's okay.
We're going to Pearls, sweet girl.
So,
you staying here?
what did you guys think of
come on.
Marcus's show?
Tell us
I
what you thought
love
about it.
Tell us
Marcus's
what you
show.
thought.
It was amazing. Amazing.
What did you like about it?
I just love the way Marcus talks. He's got a good vibe, a good cadence, a good thing going on. I love to see him.
And what did you think?
My man is a true artist. He really does have soul where a lot of people in this town lack it. It's very easy to love somebody that loves what he does, and I'm a huge fan, and I will be till I grow gray and old. Absolutely.
I think Marcus it's very clear that he's so passionate about what he's saying and what he's doing, and it's just very lyrical, I think, with the whole, like, the music behind it and, like, some of his movements. And it's just fun. It's sexy. It's very sexy. So we've been asking people out here what they think of your poetry. What do you have to say about your own poetry?
It's all a crock of shit. No, I'm just kidding. It's probably the most real and the most naked that I can be in a public setting without taking off my clothes. It's very honest. I don't hide anything in my poetry. So it's very me. Oh my God, friends here. So it's just me, being completely naked and raw. And it's kind of interesting that I can write this stuff in an intimate setting and people can relate to it. Because you always think that these emotions are singular, but they're not. Like everybody has like this universal collective thing that we have that connects us, you know. And then I feel like poetry connects us. Poetry and music and art does that. So.
Beautiful.
I have.
You probably made some money tonight, though.
I have lots of cash.
How are your CD sales?
Pretty good. Doing the donation only thing really works well because I don't want people, like I said up on stage, I don't want people to not, I'm sorry, this looks really bad. I don't want people to not experience the art just because they don't have like $20 or $10, you know?
Dude, that's not for profit.
So whatever you can give it and you can experience the art. I like how we are heavy without tipping the scale, beautiful without makeup and mirrors, dancing without listening to music, wanting without needing. I like how we don't need poems to be poetic. How you say so much without speaking by just breathing next to me. I like how we learn so much without knowing by just glowing in the bright spots. My eyes are closed and I can feel you. This is a very short one.
Beautiful.
I am so lucky, very lucky and very blessed. I said that like 80 times tonight, but I feel that. Like I'm gonna go home and like cry tonight, like, cause I feel very blessed. So.
I'm Jeremy Kane, Marcus's side man for hire.
Oh, that's
And this
cool.
is Jason
Baxley.
Baxley.
Yeah. Fan.
You gave me a seat, man. That was tough. Thank you, brother.
Do you have a seat?
Thank you.
No problem.
And did
Fellow
you-
artist at
From one
work.
photog to the other. That
I
was
was
hot.
I was also performing. So.
Oh, you were. That's right. You were just really. You were in the back.
I was playing guitar in the
You were
back.
in the back. The tall guy in the back.
I was the tall guy in the back.
You were the tall.
Yeah. We used to put you in the front, but that was a problem.
That would be a problem for
Yeah.
Marcus mainly.
Yeah. See, I always have the opposite. You know. I'm not the-
Were you improving back there? Tell us what you were doing.
It was mostly improv, especially the last half there. Marcus told us it was either a happy song or an angry song, and he'd say, "Now play." And that was about as much instruction as we got. So
Nice.
it was a great time. Marcus is a great talent, so just happy to be a part of it.
How does that work for you when somebody tells you to just improv like that? Is it better or is it worse? Do you prefer to go along some sort of like free flowing kind of vibe like that, or?
Well, it really depends on the situation. You know, with Marcus's poetry, there's so much imagery. We can kind of go off his vocal rhythm or the words of the poems and just interpret it from there. But you know, everybody that was playing tonight was great and made it a lot easier.
So you guys knew which poems were coming up.
Sure,
Yeah.
we did.
Okay.
That's about it, though.
Yeah. Nice.
New Orleans is a ballerina full of dream dust, dancing in the rain, with her finger on the pulse of America and a tattoo of a broken heart on her chest. I fell in love with her the first time we met. We held hands and jumped into the open arms of color when she taught me how to dance. Through clouds of smoke and singular moments, I'd thirst for her tears, and she told me how death slept in her bed and nightmares danced to the tune of despair. But New Orleans is wide awake, splashing puddles of light on the dry gray shadows of her land, and she is still dancing with her finger on the pulse of America and a tattoo of a broken heart on her chest. Thank you. It's life. Takes us away from itself when color fails to stay within the lines and music lays dormant on sensitive eardrums. It's life. The lonely musician plucking notes on the heartstrings to sing a melody from awkward silence. It's life. That draws light out of shadows and reminds us to devour our existence. are too tired to be hungry. It is life. The lioness, leaving permanent paw prints on unstable floors that barely scratch the surface. It's life. It's life. It binds us and reminds us to wake up. Wake up. And every time I tell myself I'll stop writing about her, I start writing about her. And the way she dances, you see, she dances as if dancing were the only way to move. You see, she dances as if dancing were the only way to move. And I'm plugged into her groove. I'm wired into my desire for her sonic boom because we are in tune. And on the days we dance together, our footsteps shuffle through the streets gracefully. Arm in arm, she leads me into poetry. And we rely on each other spiritually and physically, but when she lets go, I unsuccessfully search for the same sounds elsewhere. Faking music with off